Hello and welcome to the team. This is a video YouTube clip that hopefully help you build your business. Like I said, welcome. I'll introduce a friend of mine, Kay Rickards.
Hi, how you going?
I'm obviously Ben Crichton. Wayne's behind the camera. Hey Wayne. Basically all this is just a little clip on how do you start your business. I'll just introduce, I met Kay. How long ago did I meet you, Kay?
Oh, about 14 years now.
What happens, I met Kay through a roofing job. I used to do roofing, Kay, and we stayed in touch because Kay does massages, so once a week I'd come have a massage just to maintain my condition.
Bad
back. And basically, probably like you, you get involved with the business, and I gave Kay a call and said, look, I've got a new business, might be worth a shot, make some money, and I sent her to the webinar on the Monday night.
Yeah.
Webinar's the key.
So you looked at the webinar, went through all that, jumped on YouTube and had a look at that, and then went onto the actual website of the company and had a look at all the products and read up about all that. And being in the health industry, I was pretty familiar with a fair bit of it, but it was very interesting. They're great products. And so then I said to Ben, so how do I get started? What do I have to do?
Oh, good point. That's this video. We're not going to sell the products in the video because products speak for themselves.
Yeah.
Mainly is to welcome the team, and there's help. There's teamwork behind it. If you need a hand, just sing out.
Yeah.
About time to have a quick break. So what I do when I'm promoting the business is I just share, and quite often I'm the biggest sponsor, biggest supporter of the business, so you should try one of these too, Kay.
Okay.
So what I do is I always use the product in front of friends, people. I just get the business out there.
Antioxidants, really good. That's the buzzword at the moment.
So as I said, the products are, what I do is just constantly promote the business, and then you'll find people that want to either be healthier and happier and wealthier.
And look better.
Look better, exactly.
Skincare product.
Alright, so the way we do it is just three main basic steps. Is your asset in this business is a list of names, that people that are potential customers or clients of the business or who want to make money. Two is a list of goals. Why would you even bother? Why would you spend some time with this business? And then three, how do you duplicate? How do you teach that and move it forward? So again, I'm just going to show you a little thing that I do. With motocross riders in America, when they win a race, what they do is when they finish the race, they'll put their motorcycle goggles on, and then they'll have an energy drink, and they're just so exhausted after the race and I don't know why they wear their goggles without their helmet, but anyway they do. Of course they do it because it's getting the sponsor's name out there. So they'll have an energy drink, they'll have the drink while they're talking, and they're promoting. All they're doing is promoting. At the moment you're promoting some of that. Now we're going to promote your own company. So that's why I always have, when I'm around people, I'll always have one of my products quite often. And that way people see it, monkey see, monkey do. So promotion's the first thing. Watch the webinar, learn about the products and promote. Sorry, I'm doing a bit of the talking. So the list of names. What I've brought in is my old mobile phone. You can see that's pretty old. That's where now we have a head start with this business. It's a lot easier to build one of these businesses. With your new iPhone or an Android phone, you've got all your contacts in there. So you can quite easily write all the contacts down and you're fine. Also on Facebook, you've got all your friends on Facebook. And what we're going to do is get a list of names of people that you can contact. Yeah. So you can, the cat's just walked into the room, that's good. But so you can contact and expose this business, because some people are going to say yes, some are going to say no, some are going to say maybe, and we just run with the yeses. So,
and don't take it personally if they say no.
Yeah, exactly. Well, some are going to.
Yeah.
So what you can do to start your business, Kay, is, I'm not saying that we have to prospect everybody, but it's your asset of your business. That's your base.
Yeah.
So what we do is put as many contacts as you can down. Some people will be on your chicken list. that's fine. You might, when you feel comfortable, you'll approach them.
Right.
That's all help. We'll help you build as much business as you like. So with the phone, Facebook, and then we've got a jogger that'll help jog your memory. You can follow the link and send us an email. We'll send you one free of charge. Basically, what it does is it talks about all the occupations there are. So, like, I'll give you an example. Who do you know that's a baker? Do you know a baker?
No, I don't know a baker.
Okay. Do you know a computer operator?
Yeah.
Okay, so you might write their name down. Someone in the legal field.
Yeah.
So it goes from A to Z of all the occupations, and if you just play the game, it'll help you build your list of names.
Yeah, when I saw it, gave me a lot of extra ideas where to look.
And then on the back, it's got all the names, starting with like Aaron, Abby, Adam, all the way down to Zane, or Yale, Yvonne and Zane. So what you might do is you're going to say, oh, who do you know that's named Mark? And put their name down. Who do you know that's Charlotte? You might put their name down. So that's the list. So that's pretty good. So what we're going to do is just build a list of names. And these are people that you can advertise your business. As you know, with this business plan, you don't have to open your shop. There's no overheads. Your only business is just advertising, getting the business out there, exposure. Then my second part of the business, which I really like, is the list of goals. So I ask people this question, and I'll ask you, Kay, what would you do with an extra $1,500 a month?
Well, ideally, we haven't had a decent holiday for about 6 years.
Okay.
And I would like to be able to go on a decent holiday every year. So at the moment, we're planning on going to China.
Okay. So what specifically in China do you want to see?
Oh, the Great Wall of China. I want to go and see the Terracotta Warriors. We went to the exhibition when they were out here at the museum a while ago. So that really sparked an interest to go back and see more of it in actual real life.
Okay, fair enough.
And then things like a new car for Wayne and get a few payments on the house ahead and all that sort of thing.
Okay. So doing what you're doing now, how long will it take for you to get some extra money to do all that sort of stuff?
How quick can I build the business?
Well, that's the idea. The idea, and I'm sort of talking a bit funny here, but the idea is that this is going to get you some extra things.
Yep.
Hopefully get you some of the fun things, something to get excited about. So what I suggest is you do a list of goals as well, and then get pictures.
Yep.
And say okay, I myself, we started a little jar. I said, right, I'm going to start putting the money into the jar. And that way you know you're on track to get you what you want. That's pretty critical because you've got to realise you got to know a reason why you would do this.
Yep.
Why would you? Now, as I say to people, is that it's impossible to change and for it not to show up in your life.
Yep.
Like if I didn't drink any water and all of a sudden I drank 4 glasses of water a day, in a month that would show up.
Yep.
Same with this business. If you invite 2 people every week to the webinar, people will join, people will duplicate, and more people will join.
So it's really pretty simple, just 2 people a week and you're on your way.
Well, it's up to you, how quick you want your goals.
But the basic is to aim it for 2 people a week.
Yep. And then the duplication key, that's where this business is fantastic, is you just send people to the webinar. What I do and how I contact people is I say to them, look, there's a couple of ways. That's where you'll know your friends. I don't know your friends, but how I met some of my friends, or like you guys, rang you up and said, look, I've got a new business opportunity I'm starting. There's a webinar on Monday night. I'll just suggest that you have a look at it. And that's what happens. Or another approach is, look, I don't think it's your cup of tea, but I still think it's worth a look.
Right.
Or you might have a coffee with somebody and have a reserve and say, Laura, I've just started this new business, try this, or all we are is in the business of exposing the idea, getting people to it. Some will say yes, some will say no, and some will say maybe. So that's about it.
Sounds pretty simple. Follow those 3 steps.
Yep. So I'll say it again, just a list of names.
Yep.
So right, and if you need to email us, we'll send you a free memory jogger. List of names, list of goals, and duplicate.
Right.
Thank you. Cheers.
Thank you.
See you, Kate.
Thank you.
Good.
Great.
Bye.